Hello guys, welcome to Random Reviews, and this is review of our we will say that this is usage review, using usage review of the phone after using it for 2 days. Okay, so let's start here. So so after 2 days, what is my observation of the phone? How is the, how is the battery? How is the, how does it feel in hand? And in comparison to a little costly phone which was there with me, was Samsung A30s. How is this phone as compared to that phone? So far so good. The phone is priced very nicely. It will cost you around I guess 10k, around 10k. I got it in exchange for my Samsung A30s, and so the first difference is, how do you open the phone actually. So on Samsung A30s, it was the touch screen was on the phone. That is the on-screen fingerprint, and every time you have to go and touch on the on-screen fingerprint. Personally, I felt that is it was little inconvenient, because how are you going to, every time you have to go and you have to press the thumb on that particular area, and then if it is if some kind of smudges etc. will come on the phone. So I did not like that. The good thing about this phone is that the fingerprint sensor is on the side of this phone. So if you close this phone, you can very easily. First thing is, it opens. It has face recognition, and the other thing is you can open this phone with the. You can actually register your multiple fingers. I have registered thumb and this finger to open this phone. So it opens pretty easily actually. So this opens. So this is one good thing about the phone, is the placement of the sensor is at a pretty good place. And so second thing to talk about is the touch screen. So for this, how the touch screen behaves. Pretty good. The feel of the way the feel on the finger, and the touch and feel, and the response of the touchscreen is pretty good. So I like it. I like it that way. Not as good as of the other premium phones, yeah, but the touchscreen is very fair. Now let us come to camera. So camera in this phone is around 48 megapixels camera. That's a lot, and I have not taken too many pictures. I need to take, and I need to use that camera, and then maybe I'll be able to comment that out. It will not be fair for me to comment on the camera at present. But yeah, we can look into the other things of the phone. So in order to see all the sensors, what I have done is I have downloaded from Play Store this application which is Sensoroid. So it lists down all the sensors which you have on the in the mobile phone. So in total we have 17 sensors which are listed, and some of the sensors are pretty obvious, but some of the sensors are very new to me. Maybe they are present. I have not realized, but I need to go and look into Google them. What is the purpose of those sensors? Say for example, this is some kind. So we have this context. I am not sure what is this context, and so these are some interesting sensors which are there. In premium phones, it would be much more sensors are there. Would be there. So camera light sensor, ear hover, proximity light sensor, motion sensor, LPs, scan state sensor. This is some other different kind of sensor which we I need to Google and see what is the purpose of all these sensors in the phone. So I'll exit it and then I'll go to maybe settings and see, like, what are the interesting things which are there in this settings. So let us go to accessibility, because this is, like, one of the most important things. How you want to access your sensor, how you want to access your phone. So this is, like, kind of talkback feature which is there, which I have seen in other phones. It's kind of a little irritating if you started it, the phone talkbacks, and some in one of the phones which I had to actually go to a local store in order to shut that off. But here it is written, how you have to activate and deactivate it. So I prefer, like, not to use talkback on the phone. Little for personally, I felt that it is little irritating. Let us go to visible enhancement. So what I have done is, like, I have used this high contrast keyboard, which is yellow. So what you can do is, you can actually change your look at the keyboard is yellow here. You can go and change the keyboard to, say, yellow, or maybe yellow with maybe black or blue if you want. So I felt like, this is the best color, or maybe this one is good, so I'll keep this on high contrast keyboard. Then it is like highlight buttons. So if you go to highlight buttons, then it will highlight the button. This is about color inversion. So possibly this color inversion should save some power on your device. So if somebody wants to, because keeping the screen black will consume less power. Then this is about removing animations, prevent some screen effects, etc. So, and then this is something like which is about color correction. I need to see what is this correction mode is. Little difficult to pronounce, but it is Deuter anomaly, which is with respect to red and green. This is proto anomaly, which is with respect to red and green, and this is tri anomaly, which is blue and yellow. So you need to see, like, what color correction you want to use, and what is the effect of using this color correction on your phone. Then you can actually, of course, create a shortcut for this. So you'll go back, and then this is about magnifier window. So if you want to zoom in, zoom out, you can set the magnifier window, and you can set the shortcut. So I don't want to do that. You can actually set up diagonal, you can prevent diagonal movements if you want. Move with cursor, move with cursor while tapping. It is up to the convenience of the person how they want to set up their mobile phone. So now this is about magnification. You can actually put up a shortcut, and then if you want to, with the help of gesture, if you want to magnify a font, etc., you can do that. Large mouse, touch pad, pointer, etc., which is there. I'm not going to go into that, but font and then screen zoom, etc., is also there. So these are all the visible enhancements which are there on the phone. Then visibility enhancements. Now you can go to hearing enhancements. So play the same sound out of. So this is about hearing. So let us start with hearing aid support. So this is about Bluetooth hearing aid support, which is if you want to connect your Bluetooth. Then this is about amplifying ambient sound. So amplify the world around you, hear distant sounds clearly, put the focus on conversion even when you are somewhere noisy. To use this feature, connect your headphones, etc. So looks pretty interesting. I'll enable this on my mobile phone. Okay, and then adapt sound. What is this adapt sound? Okay, so this is with respect to something very interesting with respect to age. You want to adapt sound and calls. So I would personally use it, and uh, and like I am of this age range, so I would set this option as between 30 and 60, and then I would you can do a test on your ear, and you have to connect a headphone to start this. I'll do that. So this adapt sound is a interesting feature. Left and right sound balance, wherever if somebody's ear is right ear is having problem, then he can actually increase the sound on the left and right ear according to his or her choice. Then you can mute all sound, live transcribe, Google subtitles, etc. We will need to. This looks interesting. What is this? We need to. So this will show the subtitles on the screen. Then this is about sound notification. So whatever the sound notification you want to set, you can set it. Okay. So this is about hearing and enhancement now. Interaction and dexterity. So dexterity means like using both the hands. So most of the features which I have, I mean there are so many features, I mean in the phone which we hardly use, but so I would request everyone to actually go and explore all these options which might be very useful for somebody. So all these are developed by the companies. So this is about okay, this is so universal switch. Use external accessory to control your phone and select items on the screen. So for that possibly you need to, for people who have difficulty touching the screen, universal switch lets you select items and take actions with switches instead of touches. So this looks interesting. Somebody needs to explore this. And I mean this is like answering and ending calls, so you can set up some buttons for ending the calls also if you do not want to do it from your touch screen. Interaction controls is block touches for back, home, recent buttons, keyboards and selected areas on the screen. You can very well set it. I mean you need to experiment it with your phone. And then some more keys are there which you need to set, say sticky keys, slow keys, bounce keys, etc. You need to set it and see like how you can set them as per your convenience. So let us go to advanced settings. You have this with respect to all the buttons which are present. Flash notification is for whenever you will get a call, you want to flash your phone. So if you are in a meeting, maybe you can set it up instead of so this is like sometimes it creates problem while you are in meeting and then your phone rings, so you can set those. And time to take action, etc. is choose how long to show the messages, etc. on your phone if you want to set up that. Some default time is set, but you can set it to say 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, etc. in the phone. And then like speak keyboard input allowed, something we need to this is about phonetic keyboard. I mean keep it still, why you're tilting it. So this is about accessibility. And then some of the other features are your general management, software update, etc. You can go, user manual is also given in this phone. So overall in my opinion the phone is pretty good, feels good on the hand. It is kind of not very heavy, it is kind of lightweight. Battery backup is good. I mean you can see like I used it for the whole day and still the battery is around 63% on my mobile. And camera I need to test, I need to take some pictures. 48 megapixels camera is there, so the picture which is the photographs which are going to come out should be pretty good, and it is having quad camera, so I need to make up some video after taking some pictures. So that's it from our side, and hope you would get a feel of like how is this phone. Samsung F1, F12, F12, and keep watching. Thanks for watching random videos.